What? Yo!
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Kenny. How you doing today?
You know, we living up here.
We living and we live.
Living alive. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're gonna have fun today. We're doing a little something special today. What do we got going on, Chris?
Wait. Come on, we gotta bring some energy to
All
it.
right, come on.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We got something really special today. We're gonna be making an infused Cuban sandwich.
Oh yeah.
What?
You know, being from Tampa, Florida, just outside of Tampa here, so you know the Cubans are really close to us, and there's a lot of, a lot of the origins and you know the invention of the Cuban and the Cuban bread was right here in Tampa, Florida, in Ybor City.
What?
So we're throwing it back to our roots a little bit. You can get some of the best Cuban sandwiches in the world here, and so we're gonna try to make that and replicate that.
Yeah, and today's National Cuban Sandwich Day, August 23rd. So what better way to celebrate than to, make a nice magical Cubano?
There's a day for everything these days.
There really is. There's so many.
Who makes those up?
I think people kind of just
Big Cuban.
Big Cuban. I don't know who's making these holidays up, but some of them are fun. It's hard not to celebrate, like National Chocolate Day. Or
right.
It's like, okay, I got to eat some chocolate today.
Right.
So yeah, Cuban sandwich. We're gonna go over some of those ingredients. It's really a simple recipe that when it comes together, it's just so delicious. But a Cuban sandwich is not complete without a side of some black beans.
Keep it fresh.
Keep it classic.
Keep it classic.
They call that a soup, but it's really just black beans and some onions. Today, also, don't forget, like always, guys, share this video out, tag some friends. We're giving everybody a chance to win today. We're going to be giving away a magical butter machine and also these new tropical bucket hats. These things are flying off the shelf. People are looking super fresh in them. We're going to give you a chance to win some today on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for joining us, like always, guys. And what's that hashtag? We got the hashtag Infuse Sandwich.
Infused Sandwich.
Infused Sandwich for a chance to win.
Infused Sandwich. Also, guys, if you're looking to purchase some items on our website at a great discount, make sure you use the code MBLIVE at purchase. You'll add an additional 10% off your order. It's always a great deal. So, my brother, Kenny, how are we doing? Look at all these colorful ingredients we got.
We got it all. We got it all going on here. We're gonna make some Cuban. We got the press over here. Gonna get it nice and toasty.
Impressive.
That's very impressive.
Impressive.
And do you make your Cuban sandwich with ham or salami?
It's debatable, right? I think here in Tampa, a Cuban has some salami on it, but I think in Miami, they're not down with the salami on the Cuban. So, it traditionally consists of some ham, roast pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard, and sometimes mayo. We're gonna be doing an infused mayo, or AKA Aioli.
Aioli.
For our mate down under there, and I think the Cuban needs the salami. Today we're gonna do it Miami style for our people in house. No salami today.
Yeah, we had a big kind of internal discussion about that here. What's best and how to make the best one. What do you guys like? Do you guys like the salami or the ham on your Cuban sandwiches? Curious about that. Help us, determine who's right or wrong here in the office. So we want to see what you guys think.
Someone mentioned a dash of horseradish.
I love horseradish.
That add a little spice to it for sure. Dash of horseradish, a dash of cayenne pepper, whatever you want. You can definitely spice it up. I know for me, I always dip my Cuban in some hot sauce.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's kind of a thing. All right, we got a question from someone tuning in today. Martha Scott from Michigan. She says, when making butter, should you melt the butter before putting it in the magical? Man, that is a great question, Martha. Thanks for asking. You can, yes. It's not necessary, but I personally, I like putting the melted butter in, kind of like.
I think it's best to have it at room temperature too. If you put in like the cold hard sticks, either frozen or from the refrigerator, when you dump them in and turn on that heat, like the initial difference in temperature from the heating element to the butter, it could kind of like scorch or burn it
The milk fat's in the
right
butter.
away. Yeah, so you want to have it like room temperature is best. Room temperature, you don't really have to melt it, but I would say room temperature is going to be the best.
Not a bad practice. So
Or use clarified butter.
we say yes, Martha. Melt your butter first for best results. How about that? Or clarified butter. So
Great question. Thank you.
cool. So let's get the heat going, my bro, and we're gonna make some of these black beans real quick.
Quick like.
All right. Got all kinds of delicious ingredients going into these.
All right.
We're gonna first cook the onions, okay? So you want to add the oil
Let's do a little
to the
oil.
pan, and we're gonna get our onions in there, and get that heat going, get some of those natural sugars out, kind of caramelize. And do you measure the butter in solid or liquid form? Steven,
another good question.
Good question. Both. I think both. You definitely, obviously, liquid form is going to be your true measurement, but 4 sticks of butter should give you 2 cups. So your liquid measurement should be equivalent there. Whatever you're comfortable
Yeah, I
with.
think that's the most important part, just making sure you're, at the minimum line and it hitting that. So as long as it's over 2 cups, it'll be okay.
I hear thinly sliced salami is key. You can't go wrong. We got special viewer Captain Scott in the house. All right, so do you have to decarb your herbs before putting it in the machine? That's a great question coming from Rachel Chandler, and the answer to your question is yes. Yes, you do. We highly recommend you decarboxylate your herbs before putting them into the magical butter machine, and depending on your goal there, you're going to want to heat your temperature up to the proper temp and time based on what you're activating. So looks like my man dropped in some diced tomatoes and that onion.
Oh yeah, get those aromatics going. I love that smell.
It's smelling good today in the Magical Butter Kitchen. Shout out to Jordan.
You guys saw that? Jordan,
Flew in
hey.
from out of nowhere. IG knows what's up. That was cool. That was cool.
So we really just want to get these kind of sweated a little bit, get the, till they become a little translucent, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients in here.
Get a little salt in there.
Give me some salt, some pep.
Some pep. We want to drop in some garlic.
Some garlic.
I think now's the time for that.
You can't go wrong with garlic. I would,
I got people telling us we need to put some garlic in our aioli. Okay.
Garlic aioli. We know about that.
I hear you. So yeah, people keep on asking questions on the Facebook stream. We're here with you guys live. Ask us anything. My name's Chris.
I'm Kenny.
Big Ken Dog in here, Ken Dog Millionaire. We're making infused Cuban sandwiches today for National Cuban Sandwich Day, the Magical Butter way. All right. So we got these onions and tomatoes heating up nicely. We got that infused avocado oil.
Peppers.
Wow, Tressa just made her first batch of oil yesterday. Impressa Tressa.
That's awesome.
That's great. Congrats. What are you going to make next?
Yeah, that's always the next step, right? Now what am I going to do with it?
You got the base ingredient. Now it's time to get creative. All right. Thank you guys on YouTube also tuning in, and on all our peeps live on Instagram. Much love to you guys. Everyone's going to get a chance to win today. Make sure you guys are tagging your friends and sharing this video out.
Very important.
And using the hashtag, please, infused sandwich. Hashtag infused sandwich for a chance to win a magical butter machine.
Love it.
Love it.
So while we got this going on, we got this heating up a little bit. I think we're almost ready there. We're going to do one more question real quick. Key G asks, is it okay to keep reheating your can of oil?
I don't know what you mean by that, but
like reheating it over and over, is it going to maybe like, start degrade or break down?
Yeah, ideally you just want to heat whatever you're going to use. So if you have a large volume of infused oil, just heat up whatever you're going to use each time you go along. There could be some you know, consequences to reheating it over and over. You might lose some of that potency there.
Right, right.
So,
all right, so I think we're about ready here. We're going to start adding.
you know you're ready when your onions are sweaty. We're getting
That's
heady.
right.
Let's go put these black beans in there, bro.
Is that next step?
I think so. I think
All right.
so.
We're just gonna add everything.
else. Yeah, everything. Even a bay leaf. You know about that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you find that from time to time in a soup or in some beans, and you're like, what the heck? It looks like an oak tree, but it gives a lot of spice to your dish. We're adding, it looks like, what was that? Some
That was some oil.
a little bit more oil.
Infused oil.
Infused oil. We're adding
We got
some
lemon.
lime juice.
Yep.
Red wine vinegar. Looks like some chicken stock. Okay, you could also use vegetable stock or maybe even beef stock.
And my favorite here,
Cilantro.
cilantro.
Cilantro. All
Oh,
right. So nice job. You could even
Turn this
add
up.
a little bit more pepper. And you don't want to forget this little con azafran, Saison,
Saison.
Goya.
It's used in a lot of Spanish cooking.
Yeah, so we're going to add that in. And that's going to really bring out some delicious flavor.
Some flavor,
And
some
those black
color.
beans.
It's going to give it a lot of color as well. And this is smelling wonderful already.
Smelling delish, man. We're making it happen today. Great job. My main man, Kenny. And black beans are such an easy dish. You just kind of let it cook slow and low there. Meanwhile, we're going to get the heat going on this pan. And we've got our slow roasted pork. And we're going to get that heated up here. All right. And Tressa's asking about the cookbook. We do have a cookbook available. Comes with the Magical Butter machine. And on our website, go check that out. There's hundreds of recipes available.
Hundreds.
All infused. Get your creative juices going over there.
Yeah, most of them have videos so you could watch along. It's all broken down into different categories. So you got the desserts and the savory dishes and sweets and gummies, and there's a lot of good information on there. I love checking out our. I find a new recipe on there once a week that I try. I'm like, oh wow, this is nice.
That's awesome.
So we did a lot of.
We love the feedback too, guys. I got some messages yesterday. People were tuning in to Kenny's live stream, making the gummies and reducing that tincture down, and you know we really appreciate all that feedback. It means a lot. So we're gonna get the pan going here, and we're gonna warm it up with some of our infused butter. You already added the infused avocado oil there.
Yep.
All right, so let's get that heated up. And this is going to be our roast pork. We're going to get that nice and warmed up. Bill Miller out of New Jersey loves Magical Butter. Well, Magical
Bill.
Butter loves you, Bill. Thank you, bro. We appreciate that. And New Jersey's making it happen. We love all the energy that's coming out of New Jersey right now. They're finally opening up that program to everybody. Melissa Peters, why is it recommended not to grind my herb before using in the Magical Butter machine? That's a great question, Melissa. So the main reason we tell you not to grind it is because the Magical Butter machine has a powerful immersion blender and a sharp enough blade. It's going to grind your herbs up for you. So the real thing is you don't need to grind your herbs up. There's a couple reasons for why you wouldn't want to. You know, if you're using a grinder or a coffee grinder, there could be some loss there. You know, all your trichomes and things could be getting removed, the keef and all that. Why not just have it all grind up all inside the batch of butter you're making? That's our philosophy. But if you have ground up product or your herb is already all ground up, that's okay too. It's perfectly fine. And if you feel more comfortable grinding your herbs first, feel free. Definitely no harm there. You can do that. So nice. Kenny's getting this pork heated up. We've got the black beans stewing away. You know, no Cuban sandwich would be complete without the roasted pork, the ham, the Swiss cheese, you know, the mustard, the mayo, the pickles.
Some people don't like the mustard and the pickles, huh?
I'm one of those people, I gotta tell you. I'm sorry. But look, I think tradition must live on. We're gonna definitely include those today to keep it real. So Cuban bread, you know, there's a lot of bakeries that bake this fresh here in Tampa and throughout Florida. It's really a staple. And we're gonna cut right through this.
I love Cuban bread. I had some for dinner the other night. I had some with just some butter on it. Some of my favorite. That one and the French bread. I like some French bread too.
French bread, Cuban bread. So the pork, you want to use like a roasted pork. Marinate that in some mojo. We're gonna cut this this loaf in half. Start with one side, and we're gonna set this aside for now.
Let's taste our beans real quick. Make sure. You always got to taste as you go, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Very flavorful. A lot of good, fresh ingredients in that.
All right. So we've got our Cuban bread, you know, nice and ready here. Nice and ready. Now for the spready. Cool. Shout out to Melissa Peters. She's anti-pickle and mustard. We're on the same team. Appreciate that shout out. This is some garlic aioli infused, okay? Some nice mayo. You want to lather that on your bread. And the key here is not to use too much of any ingredient, okay? We want a nice balance. So we're gonna spread some of that. And some places you go to, they'll put the mayo and mustard on separate. Some places they kind of mix that stuff together, like a mayo mustard
kind of blend there.
Schmear. Yeah. So we're gonna go with the mustard now. One stripe, that's all you need on that side. And a quick stripe across this side. All right. And then we're gonna get our ham. Okay, this is just regular deli ham, tavern ham. You know, just get a couple slices. You wanna make sure you get it all the way across this bread. These things, Cuban sandwiches are long too. I mean, you can get a half a Cuban, but traditionally they're coming like foot-long monsters. You're gonna want to split those with all your friends. So,
all right. What do you need? You need some
no,
pork?
man, keep it rolling. I'm admiring your pulled pork
my shredding skills
technique here. This is going together really nice. We've got some thinly sliced dill pickles. We're gonna throw a few of these on. All right.
Oh yeah, I think the pickles make it.
All right, so I'll put a little extra for my boy.
Thank you.
We don't want to. I was going light. I was going lightweight with it. All right. We've got the pickles there. And then what's next? What's next? We're going to let this pork get nice and roasted. You can slow roast this. This would be the traditional way. You'd want to roast it several hours in some mojo. Today we're doing a quick version, heating it up in the pan, making sure we've got some nice warm pork for our Cuban sandwich. And shout out to Jennifer Batty.
Jennifer Batty.
How do you know when your tincture has reduced enough when making fico? Great question, Jennifer. Thanks for tuning in. You know, visually speaking, you'll notice the liquid levels start to evaporate down. You'll start to see less and less bubbles. The bubbles are the alcohol evaporating out. And then the texture of your infusion will change from being very viscous and liquid to a thick, like almost like molasses.
Like a syrup kind of consistency, yeah.
Very syrupy and almost challenging. So that's when you'll know that you've reduced it enough. So
It's pretty much most of the alcohol. You could stop really at any time, right? So you could reduce down to wherever you want to be at, but to get all that alcohol out, you're probably going to only have, about 10% of the original volume left over. It's very concentrated.
Absolutely. And what is the best way to infuse homemade pickles?
Ooh.
Good question, Mona Lisa Bailey. I think an infused vinegar.
Vinegar, yeah.
Is going to be key there.
Thank you.
We do have some pickle recipes available on our website too. Chemtrail says, can you infuse fruit? That's a tough one.
You can infuse anything.
Yeah.
Think about it. There's a way to do it.
Definitely. You could inject it with your tincture, I think would be one way.
You could even make some, infused sugar. You know how you ever made like some strawberries with the sugar,
Right.
a little bit of like,
Candied.
Yeah, you let them sit in the sugar in the refrigerator overnight, and it kind of sweetens them up and makes them really nice and sweet. I'm just thinking making some, infused can of sugar, add that to that, and you could have some infused strawberries that way. I think that would be a good idea.
That's one way.
Yeah.
You could probably make an infused fruit juice. You could juice your fruit and add a bit of infused oil or a tincture to that. Get a nice, healthy, fresh pressed juice. So, yeah, anything you can think of, there's a way. So you'll see a lot of traditions and cultures colliding on this sandwich today. This is called the Cuban sandwich, but it's also been inspired by German and Italian immigrants. The sandwich is like a world tour of ingredients here. We've got the Cuban bread, we've got the German mustard, we've got the Italian salami, we've got the Swiss cheese. It's just like a very cultural
and it all comes together so well, right?
So
all the
nice.
different cultures and
So nice.
ingredients that they're used, and all comes together wonderfully. Scott, I think the Cuban's probably one of my go-to sandwiches when you're out.
Oh, most definitely.
Especially being down here in Tampa, we have so many good spots. Sometimes I even just go to the airport just to get a Cuban sandwich.
Yeah, we've got some great restaurants, places making famous Cubans. Definitely some connoisseurs out there with a lot of opinions on the Cuban. So we're going to go ahead and get some of this roasted pork on here. Nice job, Kenny.
Nice and shreddies.
This is looking shreddy and ready.
Shreddy and ready.
So we're going to get some of
For the
that
press.
on our sandwich.
Don't be scared now.
One thing I'm thinking of is like I should have stacked this actually all on one side because yeah, like however will you
make sure that's not going to go everywhere?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So here we go. Life lessons happening in real time.
Now for next time.
Stack it all on one side, guys, because what are you going to do? Defy gravity?
Right. Be quick with it.
It's not going to happen. So, okay, generous amount of this this roast pork. You want to put your sandwich together. It's assembly time. Let's say hi to Melissa Peters' mom, Anna Peters.
Peters.
Hey, Anna.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning
You're
in to the
awesome.
internet. It's kind of like watching TV. We can interact with you. It's futuristic. So hashtag Infuse Sandwich coming from Anna Peters. Thanks for tuning in.
That's awesome. Little shout out to Mom.
Magical Butter loves moms, and I think moms love Magical Butter. Like when you're looking for a healthy alternative or a good way to consume your herbs, I think we give you some practical solutions. So we're gonna lather this bread now with some infused clarified butter, just like that. All right, and you wanna get both sides of your bread.
And that's really going to help give it a nice crust and flavor to that bread when you press it. I think that's key.
And they say the Italian immigrants were bricklayers and discovered, oh wow, yeah, this thing is a technique of actually wrapping a brick with aluminum foil and tossing it on a hot pan, just like that.
I think this
How
thing's
can we stuff that thing in there, Ken?
I think it should
Let's press it back.
You just don't want to
and
burn
I think we
yourself.
got to put some pressure on it. There we go.
I'll be pressing sandwiches, you know.
Yeah, hot pressed sandwich, nothing like it. I love a good pressed sandwich. Kini on the panini.
Kini
On the panini. We got to stir these beans before they get burnt up. Those flavors are coming together like a marriage. We're gonna reduce the heat on the bean.
Let that just simmer away. Let all those flavors blend together.
Oh yeah, man. This is a lunch fit for a king. And you gotta always slice your Cuban sandwich diagonally, okay? And everyone knows a Cuban sandwich is better with magical butter. I mean, come on. So,
all right. I think we're getting somewhere here.
We're getting that nice and
pressed.
Nice and pressed. I love it.
Thanks for hanging out with us again, guys. We got a lot of things going on. We're doing giveaways. We got a sale going on our website. You use the code MBLIVE to save 10% on your entire order. Magical Butter. And then we're also doing a giveaway for the Magical Butter machine. And we're giving away some of our awesome summer-style hats. So.
Wait, hold on. You said there's a discount code, MB Live?
MB Live.
Woo! 10% off, guys. Take advantage of those
Show
savings.
us some love, Go use that code, and they'll know that, you guys came from us and hanging out with us, and we really appreciate that.
Absolutely. And like we said, we're going to be doing a giveaway here soon, so keep on sharing this video. Hit us with the hashtag Infuse Sandwich. What's your favorite sandwich? If it's the Cuban, then I think we did our job today. We nailed it. I'd say we nailed it.
I can go with a nice little grilled cheese with ham, some tomato soup.
Okay, all right.
That's like one of the best combos.
That's
some grilled cheese and tomato soup.
That's a good one. Ooh, one more press on that. Yeah.
All right, we're getting there.
I like it extra pressed.
Oh yeah, crispy.
All right. Cool. Let's get a little bowl and a plate real quick. We'll make it happen. We're gonna show you guys how to serve this up. Thank you, sir. This is beautiful. We're gonna serve lunch up for the whole team today. All right.
Mary Peterson, she tells us her mom loves edibles. Her grandma grew cannabis in the late 1800s, and they used the herb for generations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. We love that. We love that feedback. Yeah, someone says they love the grilled cheese. All right, this panini, this Cuban sandwich is pressed.
Look at that. Looking good. You got the cheese nice and melted.
Yep, you want to
give it a little diagonal.
Diagonal cut. Ouch.
You gotta be.
I think I need my love glove.
Get your glove on, man.
Always wear the love glove, guys, when you're handling these hot pressed sandwiches.
Very nice.
All right. So we're gonna get that right here.
Wow, that looks wonderful.
On the tip, and then we need a large spoon. We'll get our beans together here. Wow. All right.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice and easy.
See some BLTs as your favorite sandwich. That's a good one.
Look at that. Look at that preparation.
That is beautiful.
You got an infused Cuban sandwich on National Cuban Sandwich Day.
Infused is the mood.
It's really awesome. We've got the infused aioli. We use the infused avocado oil. You can infuse your clarified butter. We
need some of those juices in there.
The pickles, you can make infused pickles. I mean, this is really special. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of this red pepper on there.
Oh yeah.
You guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. This has been a lot of fun. I'm gonna make a special sandwich for me and the team behind the scenes. This one's gonna have no mustard,
no
pickles,
no fun.
and I know it's no fun that way.
No fun.
We're still making it happen. Let's go ahead and get these winners shouted out today.
My favorite part. You guys are awesome. Thank you. So we got the winner on Instagram today. Great Company 208. Great company.
Great company.
Awesome.
208. You're the winner on Instagram.
Congratulations out there.
Congratulations. All right. And then we got on Facebook a special winner tuning in. Laura Michelle.
Laura Michelle, congratulations.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And we've got a very special winner on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in today. You've been selected as the winner on YouTube, Shaylin Crystal.
Woo! Awesome.
Nice. Congrats, everybody. That's always so much fun. We appreciate you guys. Kenny, I think we really killed it today. We've got National Cuban Sandwich Day coming in hot with the Magical Infuse sandwich.
I'm about to go eat some lunch here with this Cuban sandwich and just relax and you know, reach out to you guys as well. We answering any questions that we might have missed in the chat today, and we'll try to get to all of them for you guys. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us and being a part of the Magical Butter family.
Thank you guys so much. Keep on watching. Have a magical day.